difference between existence, stagnant water, and a difference between living water and the living water. People flock to places not just because it's an experience, not just because it's cool, not just because they had a fun time, not just because of the people they remember. I've heard that many times through different poets and stuff like that. But it's not because I remember you, I remember that experience, I remember the word. It's because of the lifeblood. When they in the living water, when Messiah said to the people, why did you seek me? They literally were fed physical bread, but the spiritual bread by him. They followed him from one place, crossed a body of water to get to him again. Why were they willing to do that? Why are people willing to go to towns in South America, in Africa, in Australia, in Europe, even parts as well as sometimes people come to the States or Asia? Why do they go to certain places? Why do they travel to the Mediterranean? Why do they do these things? Because it's not just because of the hype that some people will continue to come. It's not just because after the hype fades, after the vanity fades, after the futility fades, after the beauty fades, after the worthlessness fades, after the temporal things fade, what is it that keeps people returning? It is truly the living water. It is electrifying. It is light. It's presence. The presence that can only come from the living creator. And so when there's areas that people, I was thinking about Peru, and then being in the mountains and in these places, what was it? Yes, there was soul in the atmosphere. There was soul in the grain that produced the crust for the pizza. Like, it was soul within the mozzarella that was created, that fresh ingredients. It was soul in the tomatoes. It was soul in the fruits, in the seeded fruit. It was soul in the hands of the woman who made that food. In the place, in the oven, the brick oven, the hands that laid the brick oven. The house that was built in this town, in the mountains. Like, the beautiful, spectacular view came from Elohim in nature, carved out with life in substance. The people running and laughing